guys, I have a lot to talk about today, and I might end up making more than one video and spreading it over the next few days, because in the last maybe even 24 hours, maybe even less actually, I have been taking notes of stuff I want to talk about, and my goodness, is there a lot. First of all, I can't remember when I saw it, but I saw in the news that there was a conga line being done at 6 feet apart, or 2 meters, or 1.5, I don't really know. And it makes me so angry. It makes me, I can't think of the right word, but I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Like, I get people want to have fun in this time, but there's a time and there's a place. And it's just like, it hurts, it physically hurts to see that kind of stuff going on. Which actually goes on to my next point beautifully, which is that the other day I saw on the news that there were people protesting on the steps of Parliament. What goes through those people's minds? I just genuinely cannot understand. I don't know whether it's just a lack of knowledge or genuine stupidity, or I don't know. And I just wish people would stop doing it, because I'm just so fed up of the situation at the moment, and I just wish it would all go away. And it's not going to go away because people are being stupid. If we all did the right thing, if we all stayed in quarantine, in our lockdowns, that would drastically reduce the numbers, and hopefully it would reduce the amount of time we have to be in lockdown. That also reminds me, there's been some stuff going up today of various places and lockdown changes. Now, by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be already like a week past, because I'm just making so many videos at the moment. So we'll see how it's actually affected people. But first of all, I watched Boris Johnson's video about go out, but don't go out, but go out, but don't go out, but go out. And it's just the most confusing, incomprehensible, silly thing to watch. You just don't understand how that is the leader of a country. Oh, it blows my mind. Also, there's been a video going around of Trump talking about, I think, the press secretary, or as he likes to call her, press person, Katie, I think is her name. I don't know why I think of that name, could be mistaken. And again, it just is so ridiculous. You cannot imagine how that is the leader of one of the most powerful countries in the world. Like, no wonder this coronavirus thing has been going for 6 months almost, because they're just not dealing with it in a good way. Now, who am I to say what the right way is? I know nothing about viruses or doctoring or anything like that, but this just feels so painful the way it's all going. And I'm smiling because, as I've said sometime in the past, it's the only way I deal with it all. I just cope by laughing at the ridiculousness of it all. Side note though, one of the things I noticed whilst watching the news yesterday was that they now have a sign interpreter, which I don't know if they always have, but I definitely noticed it last night, and I've seen it one other time as well. And I think that is very, very good, and I think that should be just standard procedure from now on. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing in this video, and then I'm gonna start a new one that I'll just put up tomorrow. And that is that the lockdown laws here have also been relaxed a little bit. So I think at the moment you can have like a certain amount of visitors in your house, and then you can have a slightly larger amount outside. And honestly, it scares me a little bit. Obviously, I really want to see my friends, so I will at some point probably be making use of this law, because there's only so long you can be cooped up. But at the moment, I'm not sure if I'm quite ready yet, just because I'm so aware of how risky it all is, and I just don't. Do you know what? It's not even for myself. I'm not too worried about if I get it, but I don't want to put my mum, who, as I've mentioned before, is a doctor, at risk. And I don't want to put anyone at risk. I don't want to put anyone in my family or any of my friends. And at the moment, I'm very comfortable because I pretty much don't leave the house except when I walk around the block, and I don't interact with anyone. So the only way I could get it is if someone else in my family has picked it up from somewhere. But obviously, as soon as you even see one other person, that increases the risk by goodness knows how much. And I'm genuinely so worried about the effect that's going to have on our numbers that I just don't think I want to perpetuate that at the moment. So I think it's going to depend a little bit on how it all goes, but I think I'm going to wait about at least a week, maybe even 2, maybe 3, just to see whether the numbers are skyrocketing up, or if they're sort of staying the same, or better yet, if they're declining, which I don't expect. Anyway, that will definitely be something I will keep you guys updated about, and I think that's the video for today. Like I said, I'm probably gonna just start a new video for tomorrow, continuing to talk, because I just have so much to say. Okay, bye!